Hey, so I thought this was kind of interesting. It was 8 years ago today, this Sunday, we believe. Might have been last Sunday, but it was 8 years ago. We were sitting in bed Sunday morning. It was about 20 below, living in Minnesota. And we'd thought about maybe leaving the state of Minnesota. And so Jan and I were drinking coffee. It's 20 below. We're waiting to go to church. And I just said, more than half the country is living elsewhere where they're not 20 below zero and not buried in snow for 3, 4, 5, 6 months out of the year, whatever it was, and that we had been talking about maybe leaving Minnesota. So that morning, and we had determined, by the way, that it was Greenville that we had wanted to move to, Greenville, South Carolina. So that morning we decided, okay, let's pick a date, let's figure this out. So it was, middle to late January of 2018. And we had made the decision that by July 1st, 2019, we were going to leave the state of Minnesota for Greenville, South Carolina. Turns out we actually ended up leaving. So everything we focused on, we built a plan, how to get out of there, et cetera, sell the house, move down there. And July 2nd is when the truck pulled out and we headed to Greenville, South Carolina and closed on a house on July 5th. Anyway, so that was 8 years ago, but we wanted to leave the state of Minnesota. I purposely wanted to leave the state of Minnesota because I felt that in 20 years, so this is back in 2018, that 20 years from then, the state was going to be absolutely nuts and would be difficult to live in, especially in the Twin Cities. And I did not want my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren to grow up there any longer. I just didn't feel like it was the place for unlimited opportunity and great quality of life and a great place to raise children. So we had made the determination to move to Greenville, South Carolina. And it's ironic today as we sit in bed drinking coffee because we have a winter storm here in Greenville, South Carolina. So there's no church. Everything is closed down basically. We're drinking coffee, watching what is going on in the streets of Minneapolis, and just realize, wow, I guess we were ahead of the curve in seeing just exactly how crazy Minnesota was going to get. So wish you all well. I know it's difficult to think about leaving a state, but you can do it. It takes some work, takes some effort. I realize it takes some resource to do that, but you can be creative. Just think about, look down range. Is this a place where you want to raise your family and have your kids come back and have your grandkids live there? Think long and hard about it. See ya.